whatsoever.
What's the band you're waiting to see?
Status Quo, definitely.
Thanks for talking to us.
Okay, thank you.
That was Simon Bates mingling with the audience here at Knebworth, and Status Quo will be the next band on stage. OK, yesterday I managed to catch up with Quo at their country hotel hideaway. Well, if you're wondering what all that noise is about, this is what rock stars can get up to in their spare time. What's happened is that we've travelled just outside Knebworth to a country hotel where the members of Status Quo are enjoying the outdoor sport of clay pigeon shooting. And I'm actually with Rick Parfitt and Francis Rossi of Quo. Francis, I gather you've done a bit of this before, the clay pigeon stuff.
Yeah, yes, a little bit. We had an album come out, I forget which album it was, and you know, as you do a launch for albums, we took a lot of people down to a shoot in, it's called the Royal Berkshire Hunt. It sounds wonderful. Basically, it's just a field with a lot of traps in it. And I've always been really interested in shooting since I was really young. And the fairgrounds in England, you know, I've got to take these plugs out. That's what it is.
You are actually wearing the earplugs.
I wonder why my voice isn't allowed to me. And I used to be in the fairgrounds, you know, where you spend, not
trying to hit the
rifles.
ducks as they went across.
Yeah,
no.
but the live ammunition ones.
Oh,
I used to stand there and just spend... No, the live ammunition 2.2s. You
wow.
When they used to have bottles and stuff.
Yeah. I
used to spend hours and hours. And I asked my dad, he was going to get me a gun, but there was a problem with that. And then when I lived in Ireland for a year, I had a 2.2 again, and I got a licence there. I was never really been interested in shotguns, because to me it was too cumbersome, and there was the kick and all that. And we went to this day out. And people have always said to me, you know, managers particularly say that, you know, you need something that you can go away and do that's nothing to do with the business, nothing to do with whether it's fishing. Some people fish, you know, a lot of people, Eric fishes and stuff. And people do various things like that. And I always thought, well, yeah, maybe. And I got out this day, and I'm hooked. I am hooked.
It's not as easy as it looks, is it?
No, but I think that's part of the charm. You can't, if it was that easy, you're going to hit every time. There's no point in getting, you've got that thing that I'll get it, your teeth go together, I'll have that next time. And you just keep going.
How good are you now, Francis?
Well, Richard says I'm up to competition, but I can't see that. I've been in a few charity shoots, things like that. I don't know how you judge how good you are. I think I'm good, but I enjoy it. So
that's the most important thing.
It really is, yeah.
Right, I think they're about to start shooting again, but let's talk a bit about the gig, the big gig at Knebworth. Do you feel that you're absolutely ready for it now?
We've had a sound check this morning, and we've had a 9-day rehearsal. We've had a few bangs down here, and we did 2 warm-ups festivals in Germany and 2 warm-ups in Finland, to a serious bunch of drunk people in Finland, but that's irrelevant, and we're ready.
Great one. Rick, I keep reading about you've been going on this fitness campaign just to make sure you're absolutely ready for Knebworth.
Yeah, I have. I've been sort of looking after myself for the last year, i.e. not eating fried stuff, and I've cut back on sort of alcoholic beverage and stuff like that. And
a remarkable effect, too.
I've lost nearly 2 stone.
The svelte Mr. Parfitt. Yeah. Do you feel better for it?
I feel great. I feel great.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. Yep.
So you've done Knebworth before, haven't you? Haven't you played Knebworth in the past? I heard a rumour that you played with Queen, didn't you?
We were doing that little mini tour with Queen, that package. They call them packages, which was quite interesting, like the old days packages. And we did all the football grounds and Knebworth. Knebworth, we had a mistake.
1986.
We played Denmark at 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning, and that afternoon at 3 o'clock we played Knebworth, and that night we were in Switzerland at midnight playing. It was a bad move. So while we were on at Knebworth, we were asleep. Sorry. We won't be this time.
That was, in fact, the last major rock gig that occurred at Knebworth. It's been that four-year gap. And this one, Rick, a very special show, obviously, because of the music therapy element.
Very much so, yes. I say we, broadly speaking, all the bands, we've adopted music therapy, if you like, Nordoff Robbins. And I've been down personally to the centre and seen a therapy session taking place.
It's quite remarkable, isn't it?
It really is. Have you been down there?
I have indeed, and you get the kids who literally cannot communicate any other way.
Absolutely.
And the smiles on the faces.
Yeah, well, I saw a young girl come in to the room, and as you know, she's introduced through improvisation on a piano, with her name being sung into a tune. And straight away, the child's drawn in. And by the end of the session, you know, the child is banging a drum and beating a cymbal and stuff and really enjoying themselves. And it's because you go down and you see something like that actually taking place. It is very moving, isn't it?
It is.
And you see the child at the end of the session with a smile on his face. And, I mean, it makes days like this very, very worthwhile.
Today, obviously, the Knebworth show is going to be one heck of a session. Do you get nervous about going out in front of such a big crowd, you know, and the worldwide TV, national radio, the whole thing?
No, I'm afraid I don't. Sometimes get a little. That means you like to wee a bit before you go. You think you want to wee every 2 minutes, roughly speaking.
Just clearing the system,
yes.
isn't it, really? Yes.
If I do get nervous at all, I get dry in the mouth. And if I get dry in the mouth, that tells me I'm nervous, and I get more nervous. So I've somehow found a way of not letting that happen.
Well, after opening Live Aid to a global audience, this just has to be another gig like that, but a very special one all the same.
Yes, we're hoping this one will be even better.
I think so.
From our point of view, it will be.
I think so. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Look forward to a new record coming out any time, yeah?
Any time.
Yeah. You must get down to doing it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Rick, and thank you very much indeed, Francis. That was Status Quo.
Thank you,
Here
Rick.
we go. And he missed. Status Quo, every bit the country gentleman. And they will be live on stage around 2 o'clock. It's about 20 minutes.